Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News at 11.
I just haven't felt like there's been any real answers from anybody for quite some time.
It's been a difficult few months for the few businesses that survived Hurricane Ian on Fort Myers Beach. Some parts of the island, like Times Square, have been in the dark for months. And residents feel in the dark about when FP&L will finally flip the switch. Thanks for counting on NBC2. I'm Kyla Gaylor.
And I'm Peter Bush. Hurricane Ian destroyed the electric infrastructure on the island. Tonight, some businesses say they're ready to reopen, but they need to wait until the power is turned back on. NBC2's Gage Goulding is live and local on Fort Myers Beach tonight, investigating what's taking so long to electrify Times Square.
Tonight, Fort Myers Beach in Times Square sits in the dark. Many businesses here close up around sunset because it's just too much to run the lights. It's not like it is at home where you can take a plug and just plug in a light and voila, brightness. Any and all power here in Times Square comes from the same place that powers our news truck. They're big, they're stinky, and boy, oh boy, are they loud. We're talking generators, and people here, they're simply fed up with the fumes.
I'm ready. Bring the power on.
While the rest of the island has had power, or at least access to it, for months now, the most iconic part of the beach has been powerless.
Morning and noon and night.
That's how often Tom Houghton has to fill the two generators that power the La Ola Surfside restaurant. His new shipping container bar has been sitting here for 2 weeks, but not a single customer has sat inside.
We need electricity, then we can get our final health inspection. They won't do a health inspection until we're off the generator power.
Tom's not alone. Bella Mozzarella and 2,000 Flavors Ice Cream are ready to reopen. They would be the first brick-and-mortar restaurant to welcome guests back in Times Square. But to get the natural gas that fires their pizza oven, they need electricity first, and they need power to pass their health inspection. It's not just food and drinks. H2O is also open, but there are no lights, no music, and again, no power.
That's crazy for this to be happening for them. This is their livelihood. I mean, like, some of these people, this is it.
So what's the holdup here? Florida Power and Light says they want to put underground lines in. They were ready to dig in mid-January, but the town pumped the brakes.
We didn't even know about this project until a few weeks ago. We have to come in and do work, too. We have to open it up. We have to trench also.
Fort Myers Beach was planning to replace the water and stormwater pipes under Times Square. So instead of tearing up the ground twice, why not just once? Well, the town wasn't ready, and according to interim town manager Keith Wilkins, FPL wasn't willing to string temporary electric lines in the meantime. So
it is going to have to be torn up twice, but it is important to get power here.
How soon could we see that?
Very soon, possibly even next week. FPL could start with their work.
FPL didn't say exactly when they'll start digging, but when they do, they'll tear up these decorative pavers. And that's the reason why the town only wanted to do this once, not twice. Now, Peter Kyler, here's the catch. This coming July, the town of Fort Myers Beach is going to get a $1 million grant to redo Times Square. And you guessed it, that also includes those pavers. Business owners here say, heck with the sidewalk. We just want to have power by then. I'm reporting live and local in Times Square on Fort Myers Beach. Gage Goulding, NBC2.